Zeus gonna be?
Yeah, it's still up in the air, isn't it?
Lina's very good against Zeus. You can actually win the lane so hard if you make like few mistakes as a Zeus. So
could this potentially be like maybe like a My Pro Zeus, like an offlane Zeus? You know, kind of adopting the strat from Cuckoo, just trying to make sure this carry doesn't have a fun time.
in the same time, if the Zeus is off lane, I feel like he can die against the Oracle like and TB. So
what are we looking here? Some more right clickers. The Lycan's gone. Phantom Assassin's gone.
Yep, just need to pick some right click carries. It can be.
Do they just go for the Juggernaut? Just take a book, leaf out of Sparking Arrow as well, can go Juggernaut Mag.
It's possible. I don't mind it.
I don't know. I really like Lifestealer with Magnus. You
Yeah.
know? Like especially when you're versing against Terrorblade, and it's Sven. Yeah, it's not
Sven's
that
alright.
bad. Yeah.
You guys don't seem super sold on this Sven. Usually, sometimes these picks look really strong.
Well, it's not even that we're not sold on it. It's just that what else was there really to pick from?
Yeah, like Sven is like very obvious like answer. So I wanted to see something different.
It is a mid Zeus, and we'll be having an offlane Magnus as well, with a 5 Ogre Magi.
Okay. I mean, with that offlane Night Stalker coming through, if you get on top of that Zeus, he is going to have a horrible time, and suddenly your TB is free to just do whatever he wants, right? So because of that, I'm going to go Sparking Arrow for game 1.
Yeah, I'm just going Sparking Arrow Gaming. I think they're just better draft.
All right, looks like neither of my panelists can go away from the God King himself. His Terrorblade could be a menace here in game 1. But we're going to head it over to our caster, Seek and Strike and Winner, to bring you guys all the action.
Intel Gamer Days is on now. Whether you're looking to buy or build, now is a great time to upgrade. Get limited time offers and giveaways from top names in PC gaming. Unleash elite gaming performance with systems featuring new 10th gen Intel Core processors, and bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game optimizations for a mightier PC experience. Act now. Intel Gamer Days is only here for a limited time.
These feelings are waiting for you to come back. Amazing feelings are waiting for you to explore again once the world is ready. Until we meet again. Amazing Thailand.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Feet far off the pavement, and we go up, up, up. 1,000 miles aloft, yeah. We stay understated. Pressure feels amazing. Ooh. Yeah. I see no signals, no signs. Girl, you be tripping. No lies, nah. You said you're not set by. I flew in all the way for this. I'm not here to waste your time. I just can't give you vibes. You changed a bit. Girl, you mad teasing. I don't mind leaving just.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Welcome back, everyone. We're about to kick off our first of 2 matches of the day. Group B here for ESL 1 Thailand 2020, powered by Intel Seek & Strike. And at my side is going to be Winter. Winter, we had a day off yesterday. Did you get refreshed, watch a little bit of Dota? A lot of Divine Rapiers yesterday. It was quite an exciting day. I don't know if you caught any of them. But an exciting match for us here. It's going to be SAG, the God King himself, versus QuestionMark. It's basically do or die time as well here for QuestionMark. Do you think this draft has got it what it takes for them to maybe make a bit of a play for the playoffs here?
Yeah, the draft definitely looks possible. They have team fight, they have a Sven with Empower. Not that he needs it.
No, of course not. But it's nice to have, right? That bonus damage.
Yeah, and Bloodlust. Super buff. A Superman Sven.
Superman Sven, indeed. We're going to have to... You know, I mean, he actually will make one heck of a transformation, right? They're going to pop up the phone booth real quick. They're going to buff him up, give him the Aghanim Scepter, and then he's going to come out flying right into the faces here of SAG. But they've got plenty of egg scramblers here for SAG. It should be worth mentioning. Basically, well, 4 ranged heroes actually does quite well against a Dispel to boot. They have a pretty scary lineup. An Oracle even to back the God King. Do you think he is going to build a Mask of Madness on the TB?
You don't need it on TB, but it's God King.
It's God King, right? I mean, that's what you would think, but we'll see what he decides to do here. The efficient madman himself, the building mad scientist, I think maybe you would even call him. But
is he a mad scientist? A scientist implies that he does a different build every game.
No, I don't think so. I think a scientist, they're just, if nothing but consistent, right? They're always just testing their hypotheses. Well, I don't know.
Scientist is like someone, oh, this game he's building Battlefield, the next game he's going Radiance. The game after Echo Saber into SNY. On the same hero, all on the same hero.
I think that just, that just means that you're, I don't know. I would say he's a scientist because he built the same build across 2 heroes. We'll see. We'll see. If it's 3, we can talk about it. If it's 3, we can talk about it here, as they will be sending my pro here. Well, it looks like Lionex might be teleporting away, but not quite sure what he's doing. Maybe just trying to collect something here from the courier real quick. No, he's teleporting away.
Yeah, he's collecting the sentry.
So it's going to be dual lanes then here, as the Lina versus the Zeus here in our mid lane. Ooh, nice denial from DD. Yeah, we'll see what the Zeus can bring here. They've got plenty of frontliners, plenty of tanky frontliners here on the side of QuestionMark to try and keep them more or less relatively safe in the back lines. Wouldn't you agree? Just continue spamming out spells. I think he should have a pretty strong presence in these fights.
Yeah, and on the other hand, the Night Stalker was picked even though he's up against a Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix is in a bit of trouble here in the lane, but should be okay.
It should be okay indeed, and I do believe that the Phoenix Supernova is the highest override in terms of whether it's daytime or nighttime, actually. Because there's 3 abilities in the game. We have 2 of them actually that'll change daytime or nighttime cycle based on if they're active or not. God King, he's gonna be okay. It's interesting. It's a level 1 shockwave as well from my pro. Sometimes you see this on the offlane Magnus more than the mid lane.
Just to kill the range creep. If you're in a weaker lane, I think that's fine.
Exactly.
Phoenix is not a very strong support initially, and Oracle is stronger than him. They got their level 2.
Yeah, the level 2's first. Nice magic dispel though, as Oracle's just gonna have it. He should be a-okay, and that means Leaf in a bit of a hard spot. The God King, he's already kicking it off, starting to farm these heroes up.
He has 2 Wraith Bands.
He does have 2 Wraith Bands, and I guarantee you, he's probably not gonna buy another one. No, he is. He's going for. Oh, he's just going for 2.
No, it's 2. So his build is going to definitely not going to be the same anymore.
No, he's going for 3. Yeah, okay, we'll take a look at what he wants to do this game. That's going to be something very interesting to keep an eye out for sure. But anyway, yeah, there's 3 abilities that change daytime or nighttime. Luna with the ulti, Phoenix with the ulti, and of course Dark Ascension. And I think Phoenix overrides both of these.
Yeah, he overrides everything. Yeah. Lina is having a good old time in mid lane, pushing the Zeus back.
Yep.
But we don't really see much Lina in the current meta.
No.
For a long time actually, because Lina is always viewed as like a glass cannon hero. You can win your lane hard, but later in the game, it's so easy to kill you, and you die one time, you feel so bad in the game.
Definitely. It's the same cookie cutter build almost all the time as well. Well, when it was a support Lina, I was a big fan of it, right? That makes a lot more sense.
Do you still have the same build now?
I'd be curious, right? This game, I mean, it kind of stinks because I feel like Shadow Blade used to actually be a pretty core item. Get the one auto attack out from the Shadow Blade for the increased damage, set up for a free LSA, you know, yada yada, get the whole combo out. But yeah, the mid lane Lina build has changed here quite a bit, so we'll see. I think the Yule Scepter, especially this game versus a Sven, versus a Magnus, versus a Phoenix.
He's kind of the setup, right? Because you look at their overall lineup, they don't have any reliable disable.
No, no. They don't have a great way to initiate either, unless they want to just try and land an arrow, go be aggressive here with the Mirana Moonlight Shadow, or Night Stalker just ults and runs in. There's not really like a fantastic way to kick these fights off. SAG, though, on this Radiant side, I would say, like I said, Radiant, they like to defend their triangle quite a lot, right? Especially because of the implications that has over the Roche pit. We were talking about this. And I really do like to see that here with the Oracle, because you can buy a lot of time during a smoke gank, allow rotations to show up as well here. 4-minute mark. It's going to be DD. Actually, no supports rotate over in time.
But it's okay. Lanes support sometimes are too busy to contest the rune. But overall, Lina's going to be happy. He gets the Invis rune. And right now, when you're talking about like the triangle, like both drafts have very, very good heroes to farm ancients. You know, one side you have the Magnus Sven, the other you have the Terrorblade.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think we're going to see some clashing early on here as well. Maybe, probably around the 10 to 12-minute mark, I'd expect to see the Night Stalker
depends on
somewhere.
Depends on who has the ulti. I think if Night Stalker has ulti and the Phoenix has ulti, I think both teams can actually try to fight, and you will want to jump on the Phoenix to stop the egg.
Exactly, and of course hashtag QuestionMark. They're going to be looking for the counter initiation there with a skewer into the RP, try and set up for just a massive, beautiful team fight, right? We'll see though. As a good job there on Fate's Edict to prevent that magic damage from coming through. Oracle's going to be a-okay, but he's going to lose out on the bounties.
So 3 runes for Diet.
3 runes indeed for QuestionMark. That's our farm here actually on God King. He's doing a-okay. You can already see he's not really having too much fun in this lane though. So with the 3rd Wraith Band, he'll head into the jungle.
He has 1 point only on the Conjure image. That's not going to be fun jungling.
I feel like have we seen this previously from him? We've seen this before, right?
Exact same thing.
We've seen the 1-1-2.
And he goes jungle, right?
Yeah. It seems like they always want to try and contest the lane here, but it's actually Red Panda getting a kill. God King rotating on back.
What?
Wow.
Did he just solo kill him? What?
I must have. I think God King got a little bit involved there, if anything, just with the...
no, he TP'd right at the tail end of it.
Fair enough then. First nighttime here for OP Gun, trying to get a little bit aggressive here. September just is going to be consuming all of the carts and all the big creeps here. You can see that camp blocked, surprisingly, just to try and maintain creep equilibrium. But really, what's not that surprising, but a good note here for SAG is the lead on this mid lane Lina, rather. 44 and 13 as they heard a Laguna Blade. Indeed, Michael could be in some trouble. They needed a little bit more damage. I'm not going to find it. It's tough.
He finds the rune, at least, to refill his mana. I think the raindrop there probably saving this dude.
Yeah, I would wager so. Lina basically all the magic damage here with only a pointer.
Catapult wave and the support's rotating. The Rihanna's on the side ready to pounce if he finds the opportunity.
Yeah, this should be a lot of damage here. Michael's got a good amount of mana, however. Lina with a full bottle and 3 stacks of the Fiery Soul and the Fortifying Food can get some serious damage in here, but the Phoenix as well will rotate on through. September now, threatening to get a bit aggressive, but they did mess up there the tower aggro. She popped the illusion, I think, trying to tank some of the tower hits, but it aggroed to the wagon first, so they're not going to be able to defend it or really contest this tower much more.
It's okay, not the biggest deal. The tower's at 40% HP right now. The next push will mean that they're probably gonna get it. Maybe with the next wave, catapult wave.
Of course, I just remembered. You're up against an aggressive Dispel. Probably not worth putting too many points into the Empower in the laning stage anyway. But he needs to be careful because Empower is the main way the Magnus farms as well. So he's not going to be able to keep pace here with the Night Stalker.
They got nerfed a little bit, right, yesterday?
It did.
The self bonus.
It did. It did get nerfed a bit.
But 75, from 100 to 75, right? It's
So
still good. Oh, it's like
still
a 25% nerf.
Yeah, but that means he farms that so much slower here versus the Night Stalker, who was not going to be as affected as much here. So that's something to be aware of. But we'll see. Maybe he's going to go instead with the Shockwave build. I don't know. I haven't seen that one in quite a long time.
Yeah, and we have a Sven has a face boot. So is he actually? Oh, he's going for the mask.
Yes, he is. Nice.
Who is actually God King this game?
Who is the God King? KMP is going to be challenging him for that title as September blocks the camp there with his body.
Are they going to commit for?
Dyer's top tower is under
Oh,
attack.
here,
They are
nice
going to dive
stalker
top
ulti.
though. Yep, they're looking for the stun. They'll find it now into Lion X. Utilizing this first nighttime with the ulti. It's going to be actually quite difficult
Get
to
the
kill
creeps.
this ogre. That's good. I mean, I think they'll get it eventually though. Yep, just the right clicks. And Red Panda showing up there at the tail end of that one. Looks like they made an attempt on his life down bottom, but were unable to catch him in time. KMP rotating down. They're likely to trade tier 1 for tier 1 here.
Yeah, I mean the story is still gonna be about this Lina. She had a really, really good laning phase, and
This last good band is TV, by the way.
oh really?
Yeah. Yep.
But with 3 wave bands,
With 3 Wraith Bands.
so something's different.
The Fairy Fire. That's okay. He's going to eat it. Don't worry. It's okay. The God King. He knows what he's doing, Winter. He's putting on another masterclass for us.
Oracle's level 7.
Dyer's top tower
Okay, that's laning with TB for you, because TB doesn't lane.
Nope, nope. He goes and farms in the
The
jungle.
support's gonna be higher level than the core.
Well, nearly level 7 to your point. Yeah, 9 minutes into the game, so they could potentially look for a fight a little bit earlier. Likely not though, because they don't have the Dark Ascension anymore. But I wouldn't be too surprised.
Just 2 bounty runs would be, I think, suffice for them. They're not gonna be looking to fight until they have the next Night Stalker ultimate in 60 seconds.
Although OP God will take a courier kill. Thank you very much. He just one-hit that one. That actually had the Tranquil Boots as well as the TP scroll.
Yeah, he could have actually killed him if he was able to interrupt the dive
Mhm.
with the void. But right now, so far, so it's just gonna be about the bounty runes. Mirana's gonna be playing the dead lane. He's TPing down to soak up the XP.
You can see actually there's 2
Oh, is
great...
he trying to go for the runes?
I don't know. There's 2 great wards watching over September here, so he's going to have to back up. The Storm Bolts will force 2 leaps away. Run, you little kitty. And we'll get nice and safe and sound.
Follow the Sven. I need blood loss.
Pretty much, right? That's what he's screaming all the time. I like where he's farming, though. Very aggressive here from KMP. He knows he can because he has the support of his team, as Marana
This
just
is me,
interrupting the farm, wasting his time.
Yeah, just being a pain in the ass of the Sven.
Yeah, definitely. Zeus is going to continue to just try and, clear waves here over time.
Travel. He's going first item. Wow, interesting build too. He's maxing the arc lightning and the static build. So just 1 point in the lightning bolt just for a TP cancel.
Indeed. There we see already.
Is this the build now? Because they increase the mana cost for the lightning bolt. I've seen a lot of players, they don't really like to skill that ability anymore.
Especially early on. Oh, they're going to go for a kill on the
Save
Michael.
me!
Oh, yeah, he's going to get his courier delivered. Pop the
your
ulti.
egg.
And there's an egg, actually, as well, that was
Somewhere.
used. I'm not sure where it is. Is that... Did he just use that mid?
To slow him down?
I think they did. Yeah, he used it just top lane casually. As I said, that is kind of a counter, but it ended up not working. You could tell he was just yelling at his team, "Save me! Use the ulti!
It's not
Do
a
anything!"
stampede. It's not a stampede.
It's not a stampede. No, it is not. It's not going to quite save it. OP God, he's ready to go yet again, but my bro, luckily, he's got a little bit of gap clear there with the skewer.
That was funny.
It was pretty funny to see. Oh, goodness, going for
it's
the
not
Yasha.
rough.
No, he's changing the TV. He's changed it. He decides, you know what? I'm not going to go for the Mask of
Yeah, I
Madness.
mean, it would be strange if he goes for the entirely same build when he already has 3 Rift Band.
He only
And
knows.
it's not good on TV. It's not that you don't need it on TV.
No, not at all. 4K net worth lead here for SAG, though. We'll see how that shakes down there in our net worth. Lina leading the charge here, but Sven not too far behind.
Yeah,
and
here
they're
comes the
going
smoke.
for a fight. Yet directly
No
into that
night
triangle.
time to go.
Yeah, they're going to be sorely disappointed. I feel like it's a bad time to be ganking it, though. They're not likely
They
to be
should
there.
actually just reclaim their top jungle because the Radiant was
They might be able to catch a Lina as well. Indeed, they will pop in the ulti, the God Strength. Dual Scepter out from Lina. They do have Red Panda there, but they force him away, unable to get off the ulti. So Lina will take a death. Nice job zoning him out. And that could be a tier 1 tower as well. Oh my goodness, I thought that was Superman Sven already. Indeed, it was just my pro. That tower go. Real much they can do about that. They are trying to split push down bottom here with the TB, and you can see already the rotations being made over him. He could be in some trouble. There's no tier 1
speedy.
available to TP to him, but Sven He is speedy.
Yeah,
Winter
he's
Sven
dead.
even speedier if he can catch the Stormhammer, but God King trying to break vision. The rotation's coming on through, but it's going to be 5 heroes trying to gank the God King. Now there's the first stun, make it double, actually, as well as a bit more. Look at all that damage. He has the Sunder, but no chance to even use it.
I don't have to tell you where he was farming.
Yeah, bad spot. I saw that immediately on the mini-map. Question mark saw that one as 2. They wrote a question mark next to that annotation. Wow, the RP, that maybe is a bit of a question mark just for the Mirana, but kill secured either way.
I mean, a kill is a kill at this stage. There's probably not going to be too many big fights happening with the TB down. So and he already popped his meta before that.
Yep.
And they saw it, so they know that.
Oh, good point. Good point. So you're happy to just use an ulti anyway. You're not going to
just
be
to
fighting
kill,
this
get
TB
any
anyway.
kill, because there will probably be no fighting anytime, probably. So I think that was fine. And right now they continue farming. TB, I think if he wanted to farm the dangerous area like this, you just send your illusions. You never want to use your real hero to push the creep.
That was a bit risky, especially
way
when
too risky.
you have no tier 1.
No
that
escape,
your allies can TP
and the
to.
worst thing is his TB was on 35 seconds cooldown when he was doing that. Greed didn't pay off.
It did not pay off there, and an uncharacteristic death here for God King, who's normally quite restrained in his farming methods.
Yeah, but usually with the heroes that we see him playing is like Void, AM, like heroes that has escape. Like
Yeah.
TB is more
Good
like
point. Good point.
You have to be really, really careful.
Or you have to man fight here. Needed to be careful. My pro, nice arrow into the silence, and that kill. Well, he's going to be waking up back in the fountain.
They have a ward. They see who do they see? They see the Zeus. Yeah, they see the Zeus in the jungle, but the Zeus is retreating. And right now, they're just trying to, I guess, take over the triangle. Maybe farm the ancients if they can.
Yeah, in they go. Like you say, just immediately.
Oh, they see the Sven here at bot lane.
I do see him.
Oh,
He's
who's
quite
TPing?
far ahead. It's going to be 2. It looks like the Night Stalker OP got with the vision. Oh, he's just a second late.
That is playing right down to the T, man.
He is. He's like, don't worry, God King. This is how you push. I'm pushing to tier 2, by the way. You died at a measly tier 1 tower. Me, tier 2. Tier 2 for me, buddy.
You have to tip him.
You do have to tip him now. That's when you hit him with the tip for the September. They're gonna force him out.
Yeah, I mean, it's like sometimes when you do stuff like this in the game, the tip is your weapon. Is
Oh,
your best
I like
friend.
this. I like this. They know that there's no Dark Ascension. It is regular nighttime.
Bounty runes. Bounty rune time.
Yeah, and bounty this time. So they'll force God King out. They will have vision now. OP God, he's just chill on there. He's gonna get another double stun out from the Ogre Magi, but back in this. They do have the detection there. RP only for him, but nice job there. Getting up the Oracle ulti out from Red Panda. Icarus dive on 4th. He will be able to get off the Supernova as Oracle now has gone down. Egg onto the back lines. Egg, maybe it is dead. God King as well, getting off the Sunder onto our Ogre. The Egg actually will not be scrambled. Ogre goes down, but now the Sunray and the damage out from our Phoenix. DD now running in. Can he save the God King as Icarus dive forward aggressively? Will be Leaf. They're going to leave him die, but instead DD onto the back line. Zeus will be able to collect the kill onto him. September left on 0 HP here. Can't really do much else.
At what cost?
They might get one more here. They will.
For the
Phoenix.
TB and the Oracle. But the Dire picked up, I think they picked up both the bounty runes at top.
They
and
did.
They should be able to pick up the bottom bounty runes too. So all in all, it was like 4 heroes for the TB and Oracle and 4 bounty runes.
Indeed, they did. Yeah, and there we go.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. It's a shame.
Yeah, they even gained net worth because they just managed to secure the runes.
Oh,
no!
Oh, that's
not this time,
that's
not this
pretty bad.
time.
Yep, trying to TP away. They do have a Zeus nearby, but cancel that TP swiftly there. Oh no, leap charges actually. Probably could have gotten that kill had he actually chased for it, but it's a bit risky. There's no need.
Yeah, that's too risky.
It's just a Mirana.
Yeah. As long as he's hitting creeps, he's fine. And he's already way past the dangerous area. So
Look at this. He's actually not even maxing in power. Oh, he is. It's Skewer's the 3rd skill. I'm a fool.
do you need my glasses?
I need your glasses, please. Thank you. Got max, and now he's put max points into it. That just makes too much sense. It's much too efficient here. But our Sven's about to have a BKB up first to break the 10k barrier. He's going to be quite happy with the farm he's accumulated
but
thus
this
far.
BKB is like not exactly a full-time BKB.
No.
You get the BKB, you still need to farm your Aghanim, your Superman.
Yeah, the TB is still quite scary here, even if you have a BKB.
I'm actually thinking maybe the dagger is still better. Like you need to get to the Oracle. With the axe, I'm not sure if that's going to be so easy for you to get to the Oracle. And if you look at their lineup, who is actually going to jump behind and catch the back line? There's actually no one to do that. Magnus is going for a mech. He's going for a frontline tank build.
Yeah.
Nobody actually has catch if you don't have Blink.
Oh, well, there we go. There's the Icarus dive Meteor Hammer combo. That might do it.
Dire's top
Come on.
tower
Yeah, I mean
is
it's
under
zoning.
attack.
It's serious. It's some serious zoning. I mean, you come on. That could be enough.
Zoning is not the same as disable and
Zoning is not the same. That's true. But if you can zone the Oracle out for
Dire's
long
top
enough,
tower is
you know,
under
and he
attack.
misses the chance to ulti, that could be it.
You're giving it too much
That
credit.
could be it. I think I am as well, but you never know. The Meteor Hammer on the Phoenix. It's always a fun one to see. God King has...
More than the
Radiant's
Midas?
bottom tower
Come on,
is under
Midas
attack.
allows...
Yeah, more than
Midas
Midas.
allows you more fun.
No. It allows you more fun later, but if you want fun up front, then you go for the Meteor Hammer Lion X. He's going to be tanking a gank here. He will die immediately. They commit the
Dire's
ulti
middle
for him.
tower is
That was
under
ouch.
attack.
Yeah, it was.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, they're going to be able to...
Right? That's
run it down.
nice.
Oh, they're looking for one top lane. Oh, they're just shy though. DD is going to see the particle effects there of the TP out, but is not going to be able to get the vision for the Yule Scepter.
Yeah, and Magnus pushing up bot lane, Sven's farming jungle, and all is well for them.
Yeah, a good strong counter push on from Micro
They're
as
gonna
well.
smoke back in.
They look like they might. They're a little bit low on mana here on the Magnus, but he does have the bottle to sip on, so he should be more or less okay. Yeah, they do look like they want to do... Oh, they're actually doing Roche here on the side of SAG as well. They don't do it all that quickly, though, not without any minus armor, so they could be in some serious trouble here if # question mark sneaks him out.
They don't
Michael,
know.
though, he's farming the mid wave from the
They don't
smoke,
know.
so they do know. Oh, no, it's
They
question
don't
mark
know.
that don't know. They're going to find themselves now on the high ground, going head in, as
Oh,
that's
the
going to be a
stun!
big stun. They catch 3 heroes and follow up with the RP. There's the Meteor Hammer, Winter. That's what we're looking for, baby. But it's all in all, it's going to be the ultra kill for KNP. The only one who survives is going to be the Lina, who TPs away with the Aegis, and in come the voice lines.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they didn't expect them to be on the high ground already, so it kind of turns out well for hashtag when they didn't realize the road was happening. They were
Radiant's middle
around.
tower has fallen.
The Meteor Hammer follow-up. He's too beautiful.
Yeah, your Sven stuns 4 heroes. Yeah,
Sven-
so hard to get the media hammer.
He actually only got 3 for some reason. It did look like he got 4. Whoa, DD is insane. He's looking for a quick kill on a Michael, but he is just going to
Yes,
lose
Aegis.
this Aegis?
Arrow?
Oh my god, actually, he's going to live.
Lose what Aegis,
Lose
my friend.
what Aegis, and now the counter rotation as everyone else from SAG respawning.
He was just trying to buy time for
the
his
Yules.
team.
Yep, September's got that Yules. He's looking for bigger fish, but he's not going to be able to find anymore.
That's a big fish.
It's a big ogre.
Bounty runes. Get my bounty runes. Get me my bounty runes. No, Dire's gonna get
Radiant's
4.
They're going to get 4
Are
again
under
here.
attack.
That's the second time in a row they've gotten 4 bounty runes. That should give Mag now his Blink Dagger. He's already
Yeah.
got the mechanism.
That is cha-ching, cha-ching.
There's some serious money here. See though.
Axe. He's still doing axe. So what? 3 heroes done yet?
No, he only got
4?
no, he got 3. The TB just kept on walking, and the Meteor Hammer stunned him up.
They needed the meteor
Yeah,
hammer for the
it
kill.
was the RP. It was the RP, but unfortunately that combo is...
No, it wasn't even the RP, it was the Storm Hammer.
No, he did not.
The Storm Hammer set up for the RP.
Not for the TB. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Semantics, Meteor Hammer, RP, Storm Hammer. What's the difference really?
No, the difference is huge. Who gets the initiation? The initiation, when you initiate, you get the key for all the glory, you know.
It's going to be a bit difficult here now, though.
All the glory
Nightstalker.
goes to the first one in.
He does have that Black King bar ready to go. DD
Ooh, nice stalker.
has enough. Yep, DD has enough for the BKB as well.
So they have 2 BKB. How about TB? What did he go for?
I don't know, God King, what are you building here? So mysterious. He's going for BKB
Okay,
as well.
they don't want to fight here. He popped meta.
No. He's popping meta to just farm it. He definitely recognizes that this BKB is absolutely a
Radiant's
necessity
bottom
for him.
tower is under attack.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, still, and I'm surprised, question mark, they're really bringing the pressure. We're only 21 minutes in, but look how far ahead this Sven is already. He's nearly 3 to 4K
Yeah, but
ahead.
the Sven doesn't out-carry a TB with Oracle.
No.
Like the Magnus RP actually doesn't really feel like it's going to threaten the TB when there's Oracle.
No, you're right. That's the thing, right? Once the Oracle gets a defensive item, a Ghost Scepter, a Yule's, a Force Staff, a Glimmer, just one of the above, right? It becomes
Yeah.
that much more difficult to actually kill this TB.
Dire's
You just
top
need to
tower
make sure
is
that
under attack.
you don't get initiated. So some games it's pretty nice to have a dagger on Oracle.
It is. It can be. This game,
Against the Zeus, maybe
no,
not.
no. Yeah, I just had to do some mental calculations there, but it's going to be good nonetheless.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mental calculation.
What do you need to calculate? There's no math involved.
Well, you know.
Dire's top
Stun,
tower is
or
under
just damage
attack.
equals Blink Dagger on cooldown for 3 seconds. and that equals a very dead TB. As KMP's got plenty of damage, plenty of buffs.
Sometimes you complain that I troll on you too much, but then sometimes I also don't understand if you're trolling or not.
I'm never trolling.
You're never trolling, you're serious all the
No,
time.
I don't think I've played a single
Oh, Meteor
troll
Hammer,
Warlord
right?
game.
Meteor Hammer.
Here it
look.
comes. Oh, look. Oh my goodness, the Yule Scepter immediately there into the LSA. That's going to be my pro down for the count. Very nice reaction time there. That might have been September. And they're going to be hunting for some more here. DD with the movement speed. They're going to have the vision at the very least, but nice silence there.
Oh, not this
to stop
guy.
The Ogre.
You want more than this guy.
You do want more. Are they going to be able to catch it? Nope, the leap's not going to be in time there as KMP able to
Let's
TP
see
out.
a scrambled egg. Oh, sunny side up.
Sunny side up. How do you like your eggs when I prefer mine in an omelet? But Leaf, well, he's not going to get the chance.
Hey, kill stealing. Report that, Mirana.
No. Kill secured. KMP though with the eggs. He's going to find the God King and the BKB as well. God King, he's going to have to pop his own just to be able to run away. He needs
Nice,
something
afraid
to
of the
sunder. And can they find it? There's going to be the ulti. God King, what are you?
Oh, he's waiting for the BKB to
Oh,
Sunday.
there he is! He turned around for the Sunder. He's going to be totally fine. KMP hits it with the reverse card. God King pops out of the ulti. There's going to be the Nimbus, but he is totally good to go. Oh, wow.
Don't mess with the God King.
That was some smart play right there. God King
that
just
was-
baited him out.
That was actually silly by the Sven, thinking he could get the kill.
Yep, 10-second BKB versus 10-second BKB.
And tier 1 tower, my friend.
Yep, indeed. Wow. Vocal rotation, not completely necessary, but helpful.
Only fools believe they can take the king down, the God King.
Honestly, in a 1v1. And that's going to open the game up here a bit more for SAG. Sven dead, you did just expend that BKB duration. You have some time for the TB to now
Yeah, and I
level
like
up, get some farm.
I like the pipe that Mirana is building too. It's really, really good to keep the Oracle alive.
Yep,
So I feel like the Oracle is actually more important than Mirana in the fights.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think that's even a contentious point. I think Mirana's great for solo pickoffs.
Yeah, even though he's fatter, but oh, there's a dagger on the Oracle.
Oh, wow, he's gone for the dagger.
Nice.
I mean, so I guess what you can do is you can Fate's
Pipe.
Edict yourself.
No, and you just stand next to Mirana.
Oh, pipe.
Yeah,
well,
the
well, you
barrier
need the barrier.
will stop the blink from getting disabled.
Or Fate's Edict.
Yeah,
That'll
that
do
too.
too. Yeah, but very true. The pipe on the I'm sorry, the blink on Oracle works a lot as well. Like the blink on Abba, you used to see it all the time. Because if you ulti yourself, you don't take any damage.
But it's not so needed for a balance because you can just run it. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair. You have borrowed time. You actually can't die.
Well, that's the point though. During borrow time, you don't take any damage, so your blink isn't off cooldown. So you just blink back.
you're talking about running away.
Yeah, running
not
away.
blinking away. You're talking about core abandon.
Talking about core.
You're not talking
Abba.
about support abandon against the Oracle.
No.
What a comparison.
Oh, Meteor Hammer is going to be able to nuke down that mid wave.
So useful. So useful.
Such a great item, isn't it? It's going to win them the game.
It's
here,
a
this
meme
Meteor
item
Hammer.
sometimes. I feel like the item's great, but in a couple of occasions that I've been watching, I think it's a bit like overbought in certain games where I feel like there's a lot of other items you can definitely buy on the Phoenix's game. I think you can, if you think the game is going to go long,
What,
you
on Midas?
buy a Midas. Or you can get a Halbert's great against the NS and the TB.
Yeah, you've got a very serious point there.
Force stuff is also, because they don't have save, right? You consider their whole lineup. What is your save? If you get arrowed, you actually have no save. No force stuff, no glimmer,
I think
nothing.
the reason he wants to go for the Meteor Hammer is they want someone to be able to farm on that line, right?
But he already can do it with Sunray.
Dire's middle tower
Well, no,
is under
you can't.
Or Fire Spirit.
Because
you can't save from a safe range.
you're going to eat an arrow or something. So
Yeah, but you can move during Sunray, man. If you
Yeah,
eat an
but-
arrow,
but
it's your
forward.
fault. It's your fault if you eat an arrow.
Well, I don't know about that. We haven't seen anyone really have the
Radiant's
catcher's mitt
bottom
wide open
tower
either
is
for these
under
arrows.
attack.
It's not really so much the fact that we don't have setup, but they're not finding any targets here this game, are they?
Yeah, but if you buy the Meteor Hammer, if you talk about...
Wow. Oh yeah, just a casual stun on September, trying to get him maybe killed underneath the Nimbus. SIG, they're pushing here quite aggressively. They got the God
Yeah,
King
they
here
want the
from
triangle.
jungle.
They want the triangle.
They do want it. Oh, the D ward.
Oracle,
Red Panda,
no!
he's going to get it, but he's going to die for it. Meteor Hammer just in case to make sure he's dead.
Okay, nobody else died. If somebody else died apart from the Oracle, he would be fuming at himself.
Yeah, that's okay. He died for the D ward here. Died for the vision. Hashtag, they might make the rotation top as they do see the TB split pushing that lane. But
Yeah.
nope, KMP, I think they're going to just charge it down in mid here. Try and set up for the Roche. It is going to be a bit of a longer Roche, though, it appears. So, SAG, they're going to be
Triangle.
okay.
Triangle.
Triangle. right back into the triangle here, and Lena sniffing that one out. Oh, wow, they get a kill top lane, though, as Lena TP's on in. September setting up for the Yule's combo into that arrow, and they've got the damage for him.
Yeah. Playing the dangerous area,
Yep.
but dying, not being careful enough.
Again, though, the Roche is still going to take quite a long time to actually respawn, so it's not going to be the biggest deal in the world. You know what's something crazy I saw, actually, speaking of Roche? It was a pro tip on Reddit that I thought was actually a really meaningful tip. If you set a bounty on the hero that picks up Aegis, you have an Aegis timer built in. Isn't that great? Because the bounty timer is 5 minutes.
Irrelevant, because I always time the Roche.
There we go. There we go. Irrelevant. Unnecessary.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Going to be contestants.
So you don't have the habit, you're a support player and you don't have the habit of timing the Roche?
Well, I always time the Roche.
Then?
Well, you know, sometimes your team doesn't always listen. I mean, it's different in the pro game.
What?
Right?
Your team doesn't
Well,
listen to
I'm not
you
playing.
timed
Not playing pro matches here, you know, playing some 4K pubs where they don't
So what,
build
your
BKB.
teammates actually don't think you have the right timing written down?
You know what they do in 4K? Everyone just builds MKB. It doesn't matter. Everyone's at home.
What has that got to do with timing the Roche?
Well, they don't listen. Hashtag again, they're just going to run up straight into the triangle, but already standing there will be Oracle. Are they going to make the jump onto him? He's just kind of chilling there. Oh, gets the blink out in time, actually. Putting that blink dagger to some good use. Now the Moonlight Shadow to try and counter engage.
This
They've
is
been
my
dewarded.
heal now, August says. This is my heal.
They've been dewarded, so it's a bit of a dangerous proposition to now go for it. QuestionMark, they're going to be a little bit impatient here. Checking Roche yet again, but he's not home yet. Be
Dire's
about
turret
another minute. Oracle's Warrior still in the pit as a Zeus
Here
ulti.
comes Night Stalker.
They're really fighting this. They know that Roche isn't up, but they're looking to try and force the
Lord
issue here
Dracula's
while it's
here.
still nighttime. Can they actually get anything done? There's going to be a short little void, but there's our TV. The God King cutting them off here, trying to force them away with the zoning. God King now popping the BKB. They're going to go onto this Sven. The control, the damage is all there. They've cut off the rest of the supports. He was completely alone and just gets murdered. Next to fall will be the troll Mindro trying to run away in the trees, but he's going to be rooted down, located, and next to die.
They needed to hold the high ground there. You saw what they were doing. They were running around in circles. They were not, the Ogre took over that wall. It is so important for the team that claimed the high ground to stay on the high ground and play on the wall. Because what happened was they took the high ground and they left. They farmed the camp and they left to the low ground. They were checking road, but nobody was actually securing the high ground. And you saw God King, what he did there. He was standing on the high ground. He saw 3 people walking over and immediately he initiates on them.
Yep. He separates literally everyone from the Sven. Sven completely alone,
Yeah,
and he
and
gets CC.
he didn't see that Lena was up there as well, so he got stunned, didn't pop his BKB, and he just died full to 0.
Yep. That's going to be a bit frustrating. And that'll be Roche now, is to add on to that frustration. QuestionMark will miss out on that perfectly timed Roshan. Go for the Fiery Stole talents here on Arlena. Now has that MKB, so she's got some pretty serious damage.
Want to make more scrambled eggs.
More scrambled eggs. That's definitely the goal here. You'll Scepter to Dispel, or the BKB will do it. And I'll be curious to see what she wants to go for next. You think it's going to be back to like the Daedalus, the just pure damage on the Lena?
Does he need to?
He's got really good damage already,
Yeah.
but
I feel like he can go like a Hex or Refresher.
I like the Hex. Refresher,
Just blow up someone right away.
sure. I could see that one. I could see it.
Does she have acronyms? I didn't see.
No, she does not.
She doesn't have
For the pure damage,
Actually, if her build is like this, he's probably going to just go like physical damage.
yeah, I feel like, it's got to be physical damage, because otherwise you'd go for the other level 20 talent there
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
spell amp, so that doesn't make much sense.
I mean, if he's already had this build, then it's whatever.
Oh my goodness, they're threatening there. Sven coming out of the woods. with
If
plenty of-
I were to get
Wow.
to choose, I would want to go for the magic build this game, because the TB already fills in for the physical damage department.
Yeah, that's true. QuestionMark, they're not gonna build a Crimson Guard though. Whoa, Lena in a
Hurricane Pike.
very bad spot here though, potentially. Maybe just looking to try and cut one off. They're gonna see Phoenix.
He wants the Zeus.
Yeah, they do want the Zeus, and they might be able to find him here. Michael in some danger. Yule Scepter. Yep, there we go. LSA combo. You got the rest of SAG forcing away and zoning everyone else out. So that's a free kill onto the Zeus. Needing that Aeon disc up very quickly here. Now OP God making the jump in. So is the Sven, but he's not going to get silenced before he can get off the stun. Now the Supernova here trying to slow them down, but the RP on top. They're going to catch 2 heroes. The ulti though onto the God King. He's going to be able to scramble an egg, turn around and keep on fighting. He's got great heals as well, so he's going to pop out of this false promise full HP. Zeus will buy back. He's getting good damage there onto the Ogre Mage by KMP trying to solo. He's going to get the Oracle, but that's it. They will get the kill there. OP God continuing to run down the Zeus, who actually just bumped back as he does not have nearly enough damage now. God King with the double kill here is going to close the gap. The LSA combo will force the dieback now onto our Zeus. And it's going to be SAG. They drop their supports, but they pick up all of the cores, save for the Magnus, and they're going to be going high ground after this one.
Yeah, Oracle does MVP of that fight. Without the save, if he's not in position, I think the egg probably would have gone off, and the fight would have been a totally different fight.
Definitely. Egg stuns through BKB as well, as you know. So that would have set our God King up for a very, very bad time as soon as that Sentinel was control him. But he's not. They even have an extra dispel on top of him for him, and just a great jump there. So the Blink Dagger there with the positioning, as you said earlier, he's always just getting there in time. Dual Scepter on Dual Scepter combo. As God King will get off the Sunder. Refill his HP there by a bit, thanks to Micro, but already the mid barracks destroyed. Sven dead for another 30 seconds. Top lane's pushing in quite conveniently, and it looks like God King might want to force the issue. He's going to be all alone, though. It's a bit dicey. Wow, boots of travel on the bottom. Holy moly.
Alone, you say?
Alone? Not for long. Zeus still dead for 30 after the dieback. You know he's without buyback. With Sven back up at 6, they're going to give him the respect and back off. Even with Aegis, they're still going to give him the
wait for the Night Stalker ulti. Why rush?
And there's no need. That's exactly right. He's actually now got a Nullifier, which is fantastic, because that can really condemn a hero to death. Constantly dispels now.
He wants to kill, like, who does he want to kill the most? I think the Phoenix or the Zeus first.
Phoenix or the Zeus. The Zeus, I don't believe he even has a single defensive item. His net worth is not really too high. He's got the Ags for sure. He's got the Boots of Travel and the Aether Lens, but nothing else to his name here. So that's going to put him in a very dangerous position. It no longer mutes that item, but it constantly dispels. So Zeus can use it off of himself or use to dodge it, but...
Arcane Rune.
Oh no, Arcane Rune indeed. He is going to be nearby, but God King be on the detection. Moonlight Shadow, they're going to be going in. There's going to be the Abyssal Blade now onto Zeus. A quick kill onto him. Following up the initial stun with the arrow, and OP God is going to be donating the rest of them out. They're going to try and prevent the egg from coming on through Laguna Blade onto Orger, as they will be able to force him up the high ground. Good route on the KMP using a turn and pop to BKB, but so will God King, and his BKB is longer, so KMP has to now back off. In the meantime, there's going to be some control out from Alina onto MyPro, who absolutely blows him up the temper, securing the kill there. Nice stun, the Superman stun on the way out, but look at that, the Nullifier. They just eat him alive. He's the 4th to go. And some scrambled eggs as well. As SAG, they're going to be able to eat those up in between game 1 and 2, as they will be able to head into our series with a 1-game lead.
Yeah, can I have some hard-boiled eggs instead?
Hard-boiled eggs. No, those eggs need to come out fully cooked, not half-baked, unfortunately. They just had way too many heroes to hit the egg. The team fight could not come together, even with the Oracle.
It wasn't really like all his fault, you know, because you first pick the Phoenix, you're going to expect counters are going to approach you. It's more about like how they're going to protect him with the RP especially.
Definitely, guys. And we'll see what our panel has to say about that. We got Fluke, Danok, and Kyo here to break that game down for you here in just a bit. So stick around, guys. We'll be right back after a short break. My mind's on mine and it won't forget. It brings me back from my darkness back. It's the soul in me and the heart I have for you. It beats for you. It beats again. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring
Kobe taught us to be better.
Wake up every single day to get better today than you were yesterday.
Better dreamer, better waker, better stretcher, better walker, better blocker, better sprinter, better loser, better winner. Just be better.
Do the simple stuff right.
Better form, better friend, better eater, better leader, better generation, better nation. Just be better. Can you do that?
Let's go.
Better player. Better mentor. Better minor. Major. Mover. Shaker. Better future. Better mother. Yeah. Better father. Better father. Better father. Better father. Better me. Better you. Better us.
Mamba out.
Better. Forever.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Never did. Witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Arrow Gaming have certainly brought some believers across my panel here. God King, once again, was able to carry his team to victory here. Sparking Arrow Gaming getting the first game victory up against QuestionMark. Boys here back on the panel. You guys, a few choice words to say for some of those QuestionMark players, but I think on the other side of this, Sparking Arrow Gaming, they're cool, calm, and collected when it comes to these games.
They were. It wasn't all the God King show, right? You had even contributors all across the board. Some great egg hitters. There was some real commitment there. Only a couple of scary moments for them around that Roche pit, but other than that, it was all Sparking Arrow.
Yeah, like just started off like in a very good laning phase. Sven and Nice Toko almost had same CS, and Lina actually kicked out Zeus. Like does so much damage to mid tower. Mid tier 1 tower is the most important tower in Dota. You wanna get it as soon as possible. Once you get it, your access to the side towers are so easy.
This is the one fight that just didn't really go their way. Well, they didn't make it easy for themselves. They all clumped up against a Phoenix with a Meteor Hammer, RP, and of course a Sven that's just picked up that Ag Scepter. But beyond that, like, look at this team fight. I think as soon as that God King BKB gets popped on the Terrorblade, rather than running away on MyPro, he needs to turn around and RP him just to reduce the duration as much as possible, create space from the rest of the team, because from this, you get 4 heroes dead for 60 seconds, and for what, right? Like, you've just given away a huge portion of not necessarily your lead, but your ability to come back into the game.
Yeah.
I think also the big thing from MyPro is he had a lot of heroes to hit. He had to make sure that he hit the Terrorblade and BKB. I had to make sure that DD was hit. Also had to make sure that Red Panda was hit as well. We saw in that last replay there where Red Panda was perfect positioning there on the Oracle, was able to get that false promise down onto the Terrorblade, instantly turned back around onto the egg, and it just got to a point where they just started to lose these fights too many times in a row, and unfortunately for MyPro, just not hitting those RPs when he needed to get them done.
And I think that's potentially one of the weaknesses of this offlane Magnus. It's not like you're going to have that snowball yourself to be able to, just go to the jungle, get some farm. He was going up against the Terrorblade, so not always the easiest lane, but I think I have to give props to the supports. Red Panda enabled them so heavily. Yes, there was a ton of damage done by DD as well as God King. Yes, you bullied the Zeus out of the lane, but beyond that, when it actually came to the mid game and trying to end it, there were so many times where they could have died on these key heroes, but Red Panda's just coming in clutch with the False Promise, even just the Fate's Edict to get rid of all that spell damage that was coming out from the Zeus.
I think that top save on the Terrorblade, I think that was one of the crucial moments. That's when both Sven and Terrorblade were farmed, and once Terrorblade can kill Sven once, you know that game is gonna be so easy.
And as well, just some key false promises off at the start of team fights onto, for example, the Night Stalker. You've got him who's just popped his Darkness, he was building into the Nullifier. Didn't see if he finished up with it at the end of the game, but still very strong. And you just need to enable him to consistently whack that Zeus. And if you've got him on top of that Zeus who needed to go like a glass cannon style of build, you're not putting out any damage and you're not going to kill this TB before he kills you.
Yep.
Yeah, and also it was touching on what Kyo was saying in the draft, right? Like, what are they supposed to do to this Terrorblade once he gets Skadi BKB? It felt like it was so hard for them to try and kill God King, and then on the back of that, there was always Red Panda that was sitting in the wings as well. He was so farmed on this Oracle as well. We saw towards the end there, looking a little bit dicey for him, but he had that Aeon Disc. So it meant that KMP couldn't just jump in and burst him down.
And we saw a couple of times as well, what we were kind of talking about when you go against a Terrorblade as a melee core. They ran in, popped BKBs, then TB popped BKB, they got scared and ran away. Like, you don't accomplish anything from doing that. You got to fully commit.
I think that happened just because how QuestionMark moved as a team. I think their team fight positioning was way too big. Like, they have to group clump up a little bit and making them look scary. But because they don't see their teammates nearby, they're starting to run one by one. And you can't accomplish anything, as what Matt just said.
And what are you really scared about on Sparking Arrow's side as well, from the QuestionMark perspective, right? Because you've got an Oracle, Alina, sure, if you super clump up, you're going to get hit by Light Strike. Terrorblade, single target damage. Night Stalker, single target, and I guess the Silence. And a Mirana, it's a tiny bit of extra damage with the Starstorm, but it's not like an RP, it's not like a Sven Cleave or anything like that you're going to be suffering from if you clump up and push together as a big unit.
I'm surprised how SAG was more clumped up than those bunch of AoEs they had in the question marks.
Yeah.
You never want to use the map big when the enemy doesn't have enough AoE.
Yeah.
It's just a sign of, when you're playing in a game, in a screen, you want to see your teammates as much as possible. But it looked like there's always a situation where SAG heroes are more in that screen. That matters a lot.
I mean, as the spectators, we have the luxury of no fog of war being there, right? We can see the entire battlefield. These teams, they've only got a much more closed perspective of what's going on. So if you've got the rest of your team around you, I thought the vision game was actually pretty decent on QuestionMark, but they just didn't play around it with the entire team comp.
Yeah, well, maybe going into these next couple of games, they might have to focus a little bit more on the vision. But the conclusion of game one does mean that it is that time, one more time, chat. And it is time now for our DHL drop quiz. For those of you guys playing along at home, this is a quiz where we give you guys a nice little Dota question. You guys have to answer that correctly and then look at our live leaderboards. If you want to be a part of this, you have to use exclamation mark, not question mark, exclamation point, DHL drop, and the corresponding letter to the answer that you want to give in the chat once the question has been given to you guys. So for today, I'm going to hand it over to Shiva one more time for our question of today.
Welcome to the DHL Dota 2 quiz. Here's your question. How many waves of creeps did players have to defend against in the Frostivius event in 2013 called Wraith Night? To answer the question, type exclamation mark DHL drop in the chat with the corresponding letter of your answer, of course. And to see how you're doing compared to everybody else, make sure to check out the DHL Motion blog below. Is the answer A, 10 waves of creeps, B, 11, or C, 12, or D, 13 waves of creeps in the Frostivius 2013 event Wraith Night?
Another doozy here from the DHL drop quiz. It's always spicy to see these extra ones. It's not just random dough knowledge as well. It's interesting ones that you have to harken your minds back to 2013.
For Zoomers like you, I know that seems like an eternity ago, but I don't, I'll be honest, I don't know the answer to this, so I'm going to use my logic, and hopefully chat can do it as well.
Chat using logic.
Well,
that's a good
When
one.
you think about Christmas, what do you think? Like, what number is associated with Christmas? So I'll think about that. I know it's Frostivus, but it's a
Are you
miss.
sure about that? Because it's a 2013 event.
Do you think it's going to be 13?
But like,
because of
do you think that Valve likes using the number 12 and 13 or
Valve
11
doesn't like
or 10?
using 3 ever, so, you know. I know what I'm going to pick. I'm going to keep it to myself for now.
I don't know. I never played it, so I'm literally zero hope here. So who
I'm
knows?
pretty confident with what I'm picking, just because of my logic, my 5-head.
What about you, Q? Are you
I'm not
confident?
confident. Yeah.
You can't even use any logic
Yep.
to help
No,
this one
no,
out?
I'm just gonna, guess out of that 4 number. Unfortunately, there's 25% chance that you're gonna get it. So
Better than Spirit Breaker Bash.
yeah.
So, you
So,
know.
like, I'm a king of crit when I'm playing PA. I'll just trust my god. Like, that's 15%, by the way.
All right, okay, whatever. We'll just scratch that one from the record, guys. But we are going to go to a short break here for Game 2. But before we do get that done, once again, you guys can join the conversation across our social medias, on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever you guys want to get it done. Make sure you do use hashtag ESL1. Tell QO why he's not the crit god or why he is the crit god. Either way, do get active on our social medias. We're going to go to a short break, guys. And on the other side of this, we're going to have Game 2 with Sparking Arrow Gaming taking on QuestionMark.
Are you the biggest Dota 2 fan? Then look out for the DHL Drop Quiz and show off your incredible Dota knowledge. Reply with the right answer in Twitch chat and track your position on our live leaderboard. Will you make it to the top and win the €1,000 prize? Hashtag Gamers Unite.
Intel Gamer Days is on now. Whether you're looking to buy or build, now is a great time to upgrade. Get limited time offers and giveaways from top names in PC gaming. Unleash elite gaming performance with systems featuring new 10th gen Intel Core processors. And bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game optimizations for a mightier PC experience. Act now. Intel Gamer Days is only here for a limited time.
These feelings are waiting for you to come back. Amazing feelings are waiting for you to explore again once the world is ready. Until we meet again. Amazing Thailand.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Pieces of something, always you and me, trying to be weightless. And I know it feels like a light years in the making. Up, 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 1,000 miles of luck. Don't look down, we made it. Feet far off the pavement, and we go up, up, up. 1,000 miles of luck. Oh no, we stay understated. The pressure feels amazing. Just the dust, just the sand, just the motion of your hand. Travel lightly, just your hype man. Just the one, just a believer. I don't care, I see you loading up my mind. Place me on the sidewalk. Fair enough, oh yeah. Always you and me, trying to be weightless. Like we're the two, surviving pieces of something. Always you and me, trying to be weightless. And I know it feels like light years in the making. Up, 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 1,000 miles of luck, yeah. Don't look down, we made it. Feet far off the pavement, but we go up, up, up. 1,000 miles of luck, oh no. We stay understated. Pressure feels amazing. Just the dust, just the sand, just the motion of your hand.
Thailand.
We've given you your 3 minutes here for the DHL drop quiz. Now it's time to find out the answer for you guys. It was an interesting question, and an interesting question that I want answered. But first, before we do get into that, I do have my panel coming back once again here for the question. Boys, I'd just like to tell everyone playing along at home, it is not just the live leaderboard that we've got going on here for our DHL drop quiz. You guys can also win daily prizes. Sick hoodies are rocking around as well. They are super dope. All this ESL merch is actually insane. So, you know, if you guys want to get in on that as well, make sure you come every day for our DHL drop quiz. We do have one every single day. So you guys can flex your knowledge a little bit there.
I'd say it's pretty good odds to win, actually, right? As long as you got your knowledge right, maybe you listen to some of the hints coming out from us, got a pretty good chance.
Yeah, some hint of those, like, you know, the master of selecting. You don't need any idea behind.
You just need the 15%, the QA thinks.
25%. It's like extra talent for PA, basically,
yeah.
right?
I think maybe QA might be skyrocketing up in the what's the word I'm looking for?
MMR.
Yeah. If PA had 25% crit chance.
And then Dora's broken. I'm sorry. Ice Frog needs
QA is too broken for that one. But boys and girls, it is time to reveal our answer here for the DHL drop quiz. Let's see how many waves are in Frostivus. It was 13. This is what I was talking about in the break. That, you know, Matt was hovering towards 12.
It was 12 or 13 for me because there's the 12 days of Christmas. It's in December, which is 12. But I feel like it could be like 12 waves and then a boss or something like that. But it says 12 waves of creeps. So maybe it was just taking 2013 and running with that.
Maybe. Then maybe QO's logic was the one that we should have ran with for that one.
25%. It's so easy to guess.
I mean, for me, it was 50, right? It was one or the other.
Oh, yeah?
It wasn't 10 or 11. I know that much.
How do you know that?
I guessed.
Well, at least, you know, we're trying to give you guys a few hints here with the DHL drop quiz, but it's always good to have these questions that are just a little bit different, right? Like, not things that are just like, what's the move speed of this hero? What's the base attack damage of this hero? These ones actually make you think, and these are really interesting, and they're actually really starting to surprise me coming in through these quizzes. You guys expecting anything different from the DHL drop quiz? What's a question that you guys think you would never be able to like?
No, I think these questions are fine. Like Dota related questions just way too easy. You know, you can't give like everyone a prize. You need like a loyal Dota like viewers. You have to give to them, not
something
like
that you can't Google as well.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Like
yeah. Well, looks like QO wants to give everybody in chat that types Q Omega lol a little prize.
Why?
I've been seeing a lot of those in chat, and so it looks like you got a few fanboys yourself, QO, but. All right, enough about the chitter chatter. We do have our Game 2 draft coming in here, boys and girls.
With QOP, the QO panelist. It's coming through. Are you Quap now? Is that what you are? Are you hoping to see more
I'm not
of
quite
Quap?
sure if I'd want to see a QO Queen of Pain cosplay.
Or
that might be a weird stretch goal that I don't think anyone wants to be a part of.
I think
what
you
about
need a
you,
donation
QO?
goal or something like that.
No.
Make it happen. We've seen God's Enchantress cosplay. I think Queen of Pain. Maybe they just released the Arcana.
I mean, if TNC wins, I'll consider about that.
If TNC win ESL 1 Thailand, QO will consider
there's
doing
no
a
way
Queen of Pain.
KPM March is
Clip
winning.
it and ship it.
All
Like,
right.
that's what's happening.
All right, we're going to get this to the TNC boys. They have to win ESL 1 Thailand for the QO cosplay. But boys, draft is ahead of us right now. We're getting most of the way through the second phase of bans. Phoenix has picked up from Sparking Arrow, but now the Lena's picked up here from QuestionMark.
Is it just a counter? You know, like I don't want to give you guys a Lina, so might as well. We're gonna take Lina this time.
But I feel like they picked it specifically in response to the Phoenix last time, right? So maybe they're doing the same sort of thing. This is probably going to be... I was about to say it's probably going to be Red Panda Clock, but OP's played it as well plenty of times for Sparking Arrow. So they haven't revealed everything just yet. I would say Phoenix is probably the... Well, actually, no, they played across all 3, 4, and 5 with the Phoenix. So.
Well, like I really like September's Phoenix. I think he plays different level of Phoenix when he's playing 4 with it.
I think it's like him. March plays it pretty well, I think. Yeah, I've seen March play it. Or are you just going off your pubs where he's like, oh, the stuff
I just hate March.
Oh, okay.
I need a replay of QO's face. Oh, that was hilarious. I need that framed in it and chucked up in my bedroom. That was...
I mean, Jaunuel plays it really well for Neon. There's plenty of good Phoenix pickers in this tournament.
I agree, except for that one
guy.
Yeah, one guy.
Okay.
All right, Undying's good pick. Yeah.
All right, so the Bat Riders see no more. Is this where we're going to see the first pick of the Mars for a little while here?
Nah.
OP might pick
like, what does
up
it
the
do?
Mars?
What does the Mars
Protects
do?
the egg, right?
I guess, but like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's their style. I feel like they rely on the clockwork to